So as we get started, I'll first ask, does anybody have any general questions? General, general questions going once, going twice? No. Okay. All right, let's go to Ignatium. So, so now we've moved on, and we have this choice basics homework. And I want to warn you, this is the one where I've seen the most bugs on Ignatium in terms of rendering. So the thing that generally happens, excuse me, is down here, we're going to be working with a Cobb-Douglas utility function, and alpha has to be a fraction. And sometimes alpha is not a fraction. And if that happens, you just have to hit, resubmit and go forward, right? Do a different version of it. And and the other thing that happens sometimes, and I would say this is probably a little bit more common than the alpha not being a fraction, is that you'll notice that they're talking about a price change for tacos. Well, for the price to change, the prices have to be different. And sometimes Ignatium will give the price of tacos before and after the change is being the same. So those are things you guys want to look out for. So the first part of this homework assignment is all about affordability. And I think it's a pretty easy concept. Um, the only thing that you have to be a little bit aware of is that at the beginning, I think they assume that the goods we're talking about are discrete, which means they can only be consumed in whole units. And that's fine to do that for a couple of questions, but remember that generally we're just dealing with some random commodity, and that's the assumption, unless you're explicitly told the good in question is only consumable in whole units, right? So let's go ahead and we'll work on these first couple of questions, because I don't think that um, there's going to be any real challenge to this. So I'm going to change the problems. Okay. And so let's do questions 1 and 2, which will be super easy. And Stephen, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll be in charge, one of the people in charge of offering answers. And Carrie Song, you there? Carrie? Or maybe not. Carrie. Okay. Um, let's see. Um, I don't think we've heard from Hannah in a little while. How are you this morning, Hannah?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Um, and or actually, maybe we did hear from you last time. I don't remember, but I
We
think
did.
we just saw you for a little bit. Um, so yeah. So work on questions 1 and 2. I'll give you guys 5 minutes. It shouldn't take you long. Um, and if you get, you guys did the reading. Um, but what we're going to work on next are questions 3 and 4. So you did the reading, And if you did the reading, you should be able to answer questions 3 and 4. If you didn't do the reading, shame on you. But I'll give you guys, ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you 5 minutes. It's 7:55 that we'll be back. I need to, so okay, yeah, so you guys can see 28 and 21. I needed to restart the recording. So I guess the next thing I'll say is, if you all look at question number 3, and since I have you, Stephen, I'll ask you, does this language make sense to you? Are you okay with that? You think you can do number,
Yeah, kind of
Number-
makes sense.
yeah, you think you can do number 3?
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay. And what about you, Hannah?
I'll try it.
We'll try it. You know, you can ask a question if you have a question. It's okay.
I think
I'll-
I can.
Okay, okay. And okay, then I'll leave you all to it. And Arsenio, you here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what about you in number 3?
Okay.
Are you good with that?
I'm not. I have an idea of where to start, but then I get a little lost. But I mean, I'll try to work through it.
Okay. You can ask a question if you have a question. It's okay. Do you have any questions?
At the moment, no, but I might hit you with one in a second.
Okay, okay. All right, so and then let's pick one other person to help. Let's see. How about James Berrigan? You there? James? Okay. Well, the next in my list is Joseph. How about you, Joseph? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so you want to do number 3 too?
Sure.
Okay, did you have a question or are you good?
I don't have a question yet,
Okay.
but it might come up.
Fine. Okay, so I'll give you all 5 minutes for this, and I'll be right back. Back on. So okay, so let's go down the line, and don't give me your number, but I'll talk with Joseph first. So Joseph, when you think about this problem, where are you coming from on it? How did you start the problem?
I started doing a graph with the max number of each product you could buy of each if you're only buying one, and then I graphed them, drew a line between the two, and then did rise over run and come up with a number that I'm not 100% confident in.
Okay, and actually, I think that that's a fine way to do it, and you should get the right answer as long as it's a straight line. You only need 2 points, and you have 2 points, right? You have this 2 extreme points to do the rise over run. So that's that's fine. So and what about you, Hannah? Did you do anything any different than that?
No, I did something similar to that as well.
Okay, Arsenio?
Yeah, that's kind of where I was at too.
Okay, and then Steven.
Yes, same. I did the rise over run.
Okay, Arsenio, why don't you give us your answer first in chat? We'll mix it up a little bit since we threw you in. This is the drum roll. Okay. I only asked you to do it first because you sounded the most
Sorry,
tentative.
I believe it was like I'm because I'm not 100% positive on what I got. I got like 4.21.
Okay, we'll put it in the chat. um, and what about you, Joseph? You want to put yours in?
Sure.
Okay, and yeah, if you graph it, Arsenio, it should be a downward sloping line, so we should have a negative sign.
Yeah, see, that's where I got. Like, I thought I was having wrong. I think I was doing something because I have it going down and everything, and then yeah, I was just trying to figure out because I didn't think it was a 4.2. I thought it was gonna be a negative number, but then I was like trying to figure out where I went wrong.
Okay, and so what do you think, Hannah,
I got the same answer as well.
as Joseph?
Or as Joseph, sorry.
Yeah, and what about you, Stephen?
Yes, same as Joseph.
Okay, so let's see. Well, right, we're good. And just to be clear, since we have it to the second digit, we should be okay.
Yeah, I got the 7 there. I rounded to 4.
Yeah, you know, when Ignithium's doing its like rounding, normally the issue is with small numbers, and this is a number less than 2. So I would just say to everybody out there, if it comes out to be something like minus 0.2375, just put all 4 digits in and you don't have to worry about it. Because then for sure you'll be within the rounding window. So yeah, but well, let's see. What I always do, let's put your answer in, minus 0.24, and we'll see if it's close enough. Yeah, it says yay. So that's the right answer. Okay. So it was close enough. Normally, if you do it to like second digit precision, if you're like just one off, like if you put probably minus 2.3 would work too, then you still get the correct feedback. Normally, if you're just off a penny, then you're fine. But every once in a while, you have to, and you'll notice when you go through and you do problems, if you're not getting the correct answer from rounding error, then just note it, because on the exam, just like the exam that we're going to be doing here in a week from today, you'll see exactly the same questions that you've seen before on the homework. The questions aren't going to be changed at all. It's just that certain questions will be answered, another will be asked, and other ones won't. But it's not like you haven't already seen the questions that are going to be on the exam. It's just which ones. So if you're going through and you're doing practice and you notice that rounding error is an issue, then just take note of that and it'll help you on exam day. Okay, so let's see. So let's go ahead and do number 4. Just notice that the language here has changed. And again, I think probably from the reading, you all should be fine. But do you guys have any question for me about this language? No? Okay. So Daniel Gruen, are you there?
Me?
Yeah. So you want to take the lead on number 4 for us?
Not particularly, but I guess I will.
Your enthusiasm is overwhelming. Well, do you think that you can do question number 4?
I'll figure that out.
Okay. So, and your confidence is it emboldens me to want to ask more questions. And what about you, Sonika?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay. And then we'll pick one more person to add into the mix. And how about you, Derek? How are you doing this morning?
Fine. Yeah, that's fine. You said number 4, right?
Yeah.
All right.
By the way, I really like your profile picture.
Thanks. Last
Yeah.
year's holiday picture.
Yeah. You know, you got the tree in the background, and you got your kids, and I guess that's your wife. Tell her I said hi. Yeah, I love holiday pictures. My daughter just told me yesterday, which maybe I should have known this, but she said it's her favorite time of the year. She's looking forward to this holiday season. Okay, so I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Resuming recording. So, okay, how did you do, Daniel?
Hello.
Hey. How did it go for you?
This is what I got.
This is what Daniel got. Okay, and so who else? What about you, Derek? Okay, and who was our other person? Sonika. Okay. So you all agree, and let's see. Yeah. Okay. I give you guys a clap. You know, a lot of this is right, just about vocabulary. We have the slope, and the slope is the relative price of the good that's on the horizontal axis. Okay. And so we're going to start the main lecture in 5 minutes. So we can probably take a break, but I want to point out that at this point in time, everyone should feel comfortable enough that doing the rest of these problems up until number 8 shouldn't be a problem, because the first 7 questions here just deal with this issue of what's affordable to the consumer, which is what we're going to talk about in a minute. Okay, so does anybody have any questions for me? No? Okay, so I will